All right, imagine trying to assemble a 1,000-piece puzzle, except the pieces are moving, glowing, singing, and occasionally missing. That's what putting a show on is like in its final stretch.
Just days before opening night, all of the elements come together in a matter of hours. And this morning, we're seeing that process come to life in a way that's rarely shared with an audience. Daisy Jade is live to see why a show called 10 out of 12 is unveiling one of the wildest experiences in show business. So many mysteries here, Daisy. We're excited to learn more.
Okay, places, people, places, because we are here to talk about 10 out of 12, which is Quantum Theater's latest show. I personally love the concept of this because being a theater girl, you know, you always want to know what's the ins and outs of what's going on. And it's honestly very relatable to our show, too. We've got one of the beautiful actresses here. We have Melessie Clark. And, well, we have seen you definitely in some other Quantum shows, but this is very exciting that you play one of the actresses in this show.
I do. I play Ava in our production of 10 out of 12 by Ann Washburn. And for those who don't know, the number 10 out of 12 refers to the amount of hours an actor can work in a 12-hour day. But in our play, the audience doesn't just get a behind the scenes look at what's going on in our tech rehearsal, but they also get to be immersed in it. So that's what makes our show really special.
So you get to experience all the chaos and all the wildness and everything that's going on.
Exactly. The highs and lows, the chaotic moments, and also the really beautiful moments. You get to see some of the unseen labor that audiences might not get to see because everyone's used to coming to see a show and seeing a final product, but we give you a little bit more with our production.
Okay, well, that's really, really great.
Was that good, Tim? Was that... Oh, did I miss something?
It's fine. We're just going to keep an eye on it.
Do you have any notes? Or?
Yeah, you know, we just want to make sure that our tempo is something that people can hear, and your diction is also something to keep an eye on. But I thought that was perfect.
Well, you know, we only have under 4 minutes for this segment right now.
Sure.
So,
well, we may leave it at that. But I just wanted to also talk a little bit about what the audience gets to experience when they come. Okay. So I'm going to give you this, and everybody that comes to see 10 out of 12 gets a headset, and then you get to hear what's going on behind the scenes. You actually get to hear some of the drama that happens with our crew and some of the ways that we sort of overcome the challenges of our tech rehearsal.
I love that. Sorry, I'm taking my mic back. I love that so much because I know that we talked about there's a few cast members, but then you also kind of hear voices because you're listening as an audience member through this, literally experiencing just what it would feel like during a tech rehearsal.
Absolutely. We try to take some of the tedium out and we sort of condense it down to the exciting parts. But you get to sort of see some of the interplay between the technical aspects and the creative elements. And I get to play the director, so I get to sort of boss everybody around, which is a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. And Tim, you obviously have, you know, acting experience, but you even said that you've been a director in the past and all this sort of behind the scenes stuff. What is it like kind of playing the character inside of that experience? If I'm even making any sense, this is kind of a confusing concept.
It can definitely be confusing, and sometimes even during rehearsals, I have a hard time knowing whether I'm talking to somebody who's being in character or actually just themselves. So it's definitely one of those things that makes this, I think, a really exciting production.
Now, do you ever overstep the director and try to direct the other actors?
No comment.
We'll have to ask the actual director about that. So
yeah, actually, Andrew Smith is directing this, and he's a good friend of mine, and I think we've all had a really good time during rehearsals, and he's been able to sort of keep things loose, but we've had so much fun. But I think, you know, for now, I think we're going to wrap this up, and if it's all right with everybody, we're going to send it back to the studio.
Send it back to you guys, the director.
The director is ending it.
The director has spoken.
The director has spoken.
Which is the final word. All right, thanks, Daisy. Quantum Theater's production of 10 out of 12 opens Friday, April 3rd at the Mellon Institute in Oakland. Opening night is sold out, but the show will end its run in the end of April, so there's still time to get there.
Still time, yeah. We have the link for tickets if you're interested on our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com.